Paragraph citation. When writing essays, it's important to use proper citation and use evidence to support your answers. On many CSAs or essays or any type of text-based writing with essays, you'll often find basic directions. Let's look at the directions here. These directions read, in your English textbook, read the passage on page 628 about Sacagawea. Then answer the following question. Instead of jumping right to the story or the passage, what should you do first? Probably you want to know what the question is so that you're able to focus your reading on that question and what the answers are that you need to find out. The prompt here in this case is as below. It says, why was Sacagawea such an important member of Lewis and Clark's expedition? Find evidence from the passage that best explains and proves your answer. The first part of that prompt is going to be your main question. You will use this to write your main idea sentence. The second part of the prompt tells you that you need to find evidence, which means quotations from the book, that help prove your answer. Let's go ahead and read through page 628 about Sacagawea. American history usually celebrates people who are famous for at least one major accomplishment. Sacagawea, a Native American woman born around 1784, did not lead an important social movement. She did not make a great scientific discovery. She did not speak English. In fact, it could be said that Sacagawea played just a small role in the expedition of Lewis and Clark. So why does history continue to honor her memory? According to the journals of Lewis and Clark, the reasons are many. In late 1804, Lewis and Clark hired a French-Canadian fur trader and his young wife, Sacagawea, to interpret on their expedition west through the Louisiana Territory. They hoped Sacagawea would help them negotiate for supplies when they reached Shoshone lands. Hidatsa warriors had taken Sacagawea from the Shoshone people when she was only a little girl. Sacagawea became more than just a translator on the expedition. She helped identify and gather plants and other vegetation for food and medicines. Her calm behavior during one difficult boat crossing saved valuable documents and supplies from being swept away. In addition, Sacagawea's infant son, Jean-Baptiste, provided a cheerful distraction for the weary explorers. As Lewis and Clark had hoped, Sacagawea helped the explorers purchase needed supplies from the Shoshone people. Sacagawea benefited too. It turned out that the chief of the Shoshone group was her brother, whom she had not seen since being kidnapped. Sacagawea's greatest contribution to the success of the expedition, however, may have been the least expected. Many Native Americans in unexplored territories had never seen white men and probably felt threatened by them. Frequently, just the sight of Sacagawea and her baby helped calm their fears and make the members of the expedition seem less fearsome. The United States honors those who have made significant historical achievements. In 2000, the United States Mint issued a Sacagawea coin. In 2006, the Navy named a ship after her. Finally, after 200 years, people are noticing the contribution she made, says Amy Mossett, a noted scholar of Sacagawea's life. This is what teachers usually see from students. This is what we usually see from students when they answer essay questions. Here's our prompt again. Why was Sacagawea such an important member of Lewis and Clark's expedition? Find evidence from the passage that best explains and proves your answer. Most students might answer like this. Sacagawea was important because she did a lot of stuff to help them out. What's wrong with this answer? Does it tell any specific details? It does not. We need evidence. Evidence is important because it backs up your answer, it gives your paragraph a focus, and it makes you sound like you know what you're talking about. Our first step is to write our thesis or main idea statement. Again, we're following from the prompt and the main idea or the main question from the prompt. So, our main idea statement might be something like this. Sacagawea was an important member of Lewis and Clark's expedition because she helped them survive a difficult journey. How do we know? We need evidence. Our next step is to find evidence. In each of the 4 main body paragraphs, there's at least 1 to 2 details that support that Sacagawea was helpful and important to the expedition. Here are 4 different quotes from the book that show she was helpful. As you notice, if I'm quoting directly from the book or writing word for word what it says in the book, what do I need? I need quotations. You also need to cite who the author as well as the page number. Here it says Wiggins et al. 628. If you look at the page 628, you will not find any author listed. That means in the textbook, many different people contributed to writing this passage. Here is our contributing authors page. As you see, there are many different authors. It would be insane to try to write every single name down when writing our citation. I'm going to pick just the main contributing author. This is the author that really makes sure that all the passages are exactly what they need to be. And that would be Grant Wiggins. So with our evidence, I'm going to write Wiggins et al. 628. That et al. Means all the other people that are supported in the book as well. Your main question. Your main question is asking why the author wrote the passage and how successfully the author achieved his or her purpose. So you need to think, did the writer write this passage to inform, persuade, or to entertain? Then, if the author was able to successfully achieve that purpose. Don't forget, this prompt is also telling me, again, make sure to include examples from the text to prove your point, which means you need to provide evidence and quotations. Good luck.